Ooh. What's up, EDC family? What's up? Finally finishing off these mid-March monthlies. Last but not least, we have my sweet Cancer. Sweet, sweet, sweet Cancer. My chubby cheek Cancers. My cuddly little Cancer. You up. It's your time. Let's see what we have going on for the Cancers in mid-March. Mid-March. Cancer mid-March. Cancer mid-March. Cancer mid-March. Cancer mid-March. Seeing where we can focus our energy and our attention and give our time to create the ideal situations for us. You know, asking divine wisdom and infinite intelligence to give us a spotlight to see where we can, you know, best pay our attention to a situation to get our desired outcome. So Cancer mid-March, what's going on? What's going on for Cancer in mid-March? Cancer mid-March 2019. Cancer mid-March 2019. Have strength. Okay. Ace of coins. Queen of coins. Ooh, 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 ooh. I feel like you got some big news, a big offers, a big money. Something is happening here. Cancer. Okay. 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 Cancer. You making moves here. I feel like something that you have been striving to get done, something you've been wanting to get done. I feel like you've been quiet about it too. You ain't even been talking to people a whole lot about it. You just been doing it. And people probably been saying little slick stuff. And I don't even think it was them trying to be slick, but they just been saying little stuff that, you know, I feel like kind of hit you. It kind of triggered you a little bit. Not necessarily being out to hurt you, but it's kind of triggered you a little bit because I think they were saying stuff without knowing where you were along your journey. So while you had this thing going on that, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't telling nobody about, I feel like people or somebody close to you or family or friends, maybe even your significant other, was expressing their opinion, you know, probably on somebody else's situation or about about a topic in general, but it related to what it is that you've been doing in secrecy. And it's like some of the feelings that they had about it were kind of hurtful. And you be like, dang, I can't even really tell them what I got going on now because they have already expressed without knowing that it applies to me that they ain't really for it or that they don't really believe in it or they don't support it. I know I'm speaking very vaguely, but this could apply in so many ways. And if it does apply to you, I feel like you will already know that it resonates by now. But whatever it is that you've been doing in secrecy, I feel like it's not going to be a secret no more. And when it does hit the fan or when it does become public, it's going to become public in a big way. I feel like it'll definitely become public in a big way. You're getting ready to get a big boost, like a big boost, a big offer, a big raise, big money coming in terms of like a business, maybe even a proposal. It can even be a proposal happening. Look at that ring finger shining. Make sure you got your nails done, Cancer. Make sure you get them nails done mid-March, going into April. With the Queen of Coins, you've just been trying to get your stuff together. You've really just been tending to your own business, minding your own business, offering your own set, doing what you needed to do to get everything right for you. You know, what you were doing, I don't feel like it was necessarily like you intentionally trying to be secret about it. It's just like, I know what I need to do. I'm just tending to me and minding my own business, getting done what I need to get done. You know, I'm just trying to make stuff happen. I feel like for some people, you could possibly be be about to become pregnant, or you have just found out you were pregnant, and that's something that you've been kind of keeping to yourself, and it's about to become public. Either you're gonna just really start showing like real hella fast. You know, we in spring now. It's all about things blooming. That stomach may start poking out there. Or it's like you just make the announcement in some big way, like a big gender reveal or like this really beautiful maternity shoot or something. But yeah, you've just been doing your own thing, I feel like, and really just trying to get your coins up, really taking care of yourself, doing the best you can for yourself. I feel a hint of spirituality here. So it's like even though you're very grounded and trying to take care of your environment, you realize that being spiritually in alignment is going to help you. Where you may have started, maybe you weren't being so spiritual, or you felt like you were out of alignment spiritually, and that may have motivated you to get things together, to start really getting your life together and taking care of what you needed to do. That's it. That's what I feel like is that kind of quote unquote secrecy that I was feeling. It's not even necessarily you doing something in secret. It's more like this is something that you've been manifesting from within yourself. Like you don't really want to tell anybody because you don't want to disperse the power of that energy. You don't want to get anybody else's energy involved. You just want it to be a purely authentic connection or a purely authentic alignment that you were creating for yourself. I feel like that's more of the energy there. Whereas before maybe you weren't fully in alignment, or you didn't have a lot of spiritual involvement in what you were trying to do. Maybe you were just, doing the mortal steps, taking the human steps, going the human path, the way most people were taught to do something or to get something. Let's say you were taught to graduate high school, go get a degree, and then you can, get a business license, register an LLC, and then start a business. Those are the human steps. Whereas when you get into manifesting something with spirituality, you don't need no degree. You don't need no professor to have told you nothing. You don't need to register no LLC. You can do a deal or, get clientele without having no business registered. You can have, money on your books. Not saying in a jail sense, but like you can have like, receipts going out, sales coming in without none of that, without any of those, so-called prerequisites, because you are spiritually in alignment. So you don't have to do things the 3D way. And I feel like that's where your strong manifestations are about to take place, because you've added an element of spirituality into it. So let's get to these clarifiers. I feel the need to say all of that ain't necessary, no way. A lot of people will brag about, oh, I just got this logo done, or I just set my website up, or I just registered my LLC, or I just graduated business school, and don't ever really start a popping business. And you got people who still are in high school or coming straight out of high school. Some people don't even finish high school, don't have no business registered, don't have no website, don't have no business card, no logo, no nothing. And it is racking up like big racks, because they're actually out there making connections with people. If you ain't talking to a person, if you ain't talking to customers, talking to clients, talking to leads, you ain't doing nothing. You just stalling. The logo, the website, the the business cards, the everything. You stalling. If you're not out there making face-to-face connections, you stalling. So yeah, that's a word for somebody. If you felt like you were coming up short because other people are doing these things around you, don't feel like that. Do not feel like that, because you are actually more spiritually aligned than everyone else who's doing all of these steps that they feel is necessary to get what they want. And all you doing is trying to please other people. The website is just to please other people. The business cards, that's to please other people. Because you can make connections with people by just walking up to them and talking, and your business getting out by word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. With the clarifiers, we have the Eight of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Hermit phase. So for a time, just like I was saying, you were trying to do things the 3D way, and you were holding yourself back because you felt like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. It was like you were trying to study the 3D way so hard. I need to get this done. I need to get these business cards. I need to put some flyers up. I need to have a logo made, and I need to start this whole social media campaign, and I need to get all my sites and stuff set up, and I got to put out that I registered the LLC. I got to show everybody my LLC registration certificate and all of that. Kill all that. Kill all of that. What you need to do is connect with people. And I feel like you're starting to do that. It's like you're showing up in such a big way here in mid-March going into April with that resilience card, where you were holding yourself back before. It's like, I don't have time to do that no more. You've completely switched up. This is the Eight of Swords. This is an the eight, but it's in a strength card. It's now a major arcana. The Eight of Swords is about kind of holding yourself back, playing small. And I feel like you were getting stuck on these, little small tasks or whatever, little starting tidbits. Because especially with that Four of Swords being on the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Coins could either be like, the start of a venture, or it could be like a blessing falling. Beside the Strength card, I feel like it's like a big manifestation, blessings falling for you. But the energy with the Four of Swords here is like, before it was more like, okay, well, I'm stuck on doing these little beginner steps, trying to come up with a domain name. I'm on GoDaddy, paying my little $10 for a website, or trying to figure out which website names haven't been taken, and it's taking you a whole month to figure out a website name, and you're not doing nothing. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's the energy of it. It's like you playing those little steps, those little beginner steps, to kind of stall, because maybe you didn't feel like you were ready, or whatever the case may have been. But when you kind of introduce that spirituality into it, you start having to really confront yourself and get into the energy of, okay, I know I'm worth it. I know I can manifest this. I know that I have good energy. I know that I deserve this. Really, once you introduce that spirituality into your life, your whole mindset changes, and all is mental. So once you get that mental part worked out, stuff just starts taking off for you. And I feel like that's what's happening here for Cancer mid-March going into April. It's like you are developing such a strong presence with that spiritual aspect to your life now. And it's like, it's no more playing small and doing these little beginner tasks to that only please people. These little beginner tasks. Oh, I got a website set up. Okay, is anybody making any orders on your website? I made business cards. Okay, are you going to any networking events and really passing these cards out? Or are they sitting on a desk somewhere? You get what I'm saying? Uh, we and him, we just started kicking it. We set up our couples Facebook page. Okay, but will this end up in marriage? Like, where is this going? I feel like those little beginner steps that were kind of where you were stuck at before with that Four of Swords card, it was kind of like you felt like you needed to have to do these little small things, or you know um do these little small steps to be worthy of what it is that you wanted, or to get the fullness of what it is that you wanted. But I feel like something has happened here, a shift has happened here with the Hermit card. In some type of way, you found some inspiration, or you found the light. You figured out, well, damn. And it really is, especially under the Queen of Coins card, it's that going within, it's that spiritual aspect. When you realize, I don't need to do all of that, because all of that is just for other people. That's just, to appease other people. Look, I registered my business. Look, I got a website. Look, we're Facebook official now. Look, I have a Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? Like, little shit. It's little stuff that just be like little moving parts that really ain't too much doing nothing. That's not where the real coin is happening anywhere. That's not where the real blessings or the real gifts are happening anyway. But with the Strength plus the Ace of Coins plus that Queen of Coins card, it's like now you have really discovered something. You've really, oh shit, you done found something. You done figured some things out. And you realize maybe all this time you were kind of stalling. And maybe it's a good thing that, for those who I feel like weren't really telling anybody about what they were doing, because other people may have had their little opinions or whatever, it's a good thing that you were keeping your little moves to yourself. Because for some people, yeah, you do have the website, you do have the business cards, you do have the LLC registered and stuff or whatever. Now, y'all do have the little couples page, or you have the couples blog, and you about to start, like posting videos or whatever the case may be for y'all. But now it's like you have that spiritual stuff added to it as well. And I'm not discounting a website, business card, whatever, all of that, those beginning setup steps. I'm not discounting them, because at some point they will become important. But where's the meat and potatoes at? That's what I'm saying. And what I'm seeing is that the meat and potatoes is here now for Cancer. It's like you no longer step on these little setup steps, or following the mortal way of doing things, the human way of doing things. Is you've introduced a spiritual alignment into what you're doing. So it's like you no longer have to kind of stay focused on, well, do I have these little things? Do I have everything checked off on the list now? You don't need that because you are so much in alignment with the fullness of what you want. You are in alignment with hella sales coming into your store. You are in alignment with your YouTube channel growing off the charts. You are in alignment with your couple's vlog taking off and everybody falling in love and you being relationship goals. You are in alignment with, having a happy family. Whatever it is that you've been looking for in the 3D, you're now in alignment with it. So you don't even have to worry about the small stuff. That's going to take care of itself. Soon enough, you're going to be able to pay people to do that for you anyway. You be able to get your little attorney to do the registration and, do all of that. You be able to get your CPA to handle your taxes and all of that. This is more of like you coming across in a real strong way. You are coming across way better than just these beginning steps. This is like, shit, I'm here now where I can do what I want to do. Like I can really have the fullness of what it is that I've been trying to get to. And I keep talking about business because, with the Ace of Coins and the Queen of Coins, those are like earth sign type of things, like earth signs will really connect with that. But yeah, something has sparked your interest in, getting into your spirituality. So you've been really getting into manifesting, using energy, universal laws, these type of kind of higher knowledge to get what you want, as opposed to doing things the traditional way or the, quote unquote human way to get what you want. And it's boosting what it is that you're trying to create. So you don't have to stay stuck on feeling validated by those little beginning steps, because you are now ready for the big leagues. I feel, Cancer. Okay, let's see what your oracle says. Oh Lord, I got a whole paragraph. It says, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. So it's like now you have done this finding of yourself. You have dug into, spirituality, and you're looking at things from a different perspective now, more so in that high vibration of love, the highest vibration that we have here in the physical realm. So you're ready to go out and connect with people. You can talk to these customers, clients, leads, your audience, and just be your authentic self. Because now you're ready to step out there with that strength card. You're ready to be seen now. You're ready for the world. You don't have to hold yourself back because you feel good about yourself. You found that spark. You found that light within yourself through your own spirituality. You have the compassion. You know how to deal with people. You know how to be a good business person. You'll know how to relate to people and be very likable if you're on like a public stage, if you have a vlog, or if you're auditioning for things or whatever. The time to forgive and the compassion when it's time to forgive. Yeah, so you're good with working with people, and the power I need when I'm lost. I don't feel like you are lost anymore. You have this hermit phase here card that's telling me that you went through a time where you were just kind of finding yourself and figuring yourself out and really learning who you are as a being, as a spiritual being, just operating in a physical body. And it's like now the whole landscape of your life has changed. You realize that this is all just a reflection of you and that you can manipulate your life, depending on how you emit your own energy. And I feel like you're ready. You are ready, Cancer, okay? So I wish y'all the best of luck. Let me know what you have going on in the comments. Like, share, with the Cancers around you who would identify with this energy. And the best of luck to you. I wish you well. I like to see people win, so I'm loving this energy, Cancer. Great way to wrap up the mid-March monthlies. All right, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.